All right, guys, I am back and I have decided not to number the days. I'm just going to record a bunch and then I'll upload them for the days. That way I can kind of just like go in between. I can just load them at random in case we have like several days in a row, or like one idea that I want to do several days in a row. So, and I did do a little bit of pre-prep with these, but I did just realize that I didn't actually make the other pieces for these. So, yeah. Anywho, hi. I think maybe we'll do this color instead. And then I realized that I didn't like do any green. So I might actually try to see if I got a green somewhere that would kind of blend with these. But yeah, anywho, I went ahead and cut out a couple other things from the big kit to kind of give us a few more options. Like I need more options, right? So yeah, hope you guys are all doing well. I am doing spectacular. We, meaning me and Adam, baked yesterday. So I got a couple of dozen cookies ready, and I love the idea that I'm going to be able to give them to my coworkers. I got to actually get them down into the freezer for now. And then I think I might, this is generally the evening I go spend some time with Adam, but I think, because last week it just is getting too much because he lives in a completely different city than I do. It's not like he only lives like 10 minutes away. So it's getting to be a little bit too much like on Sunday evenings. So I had said last week, I was like, you know, maybe we'll just switch what night I come over and spend some time with you. And he was like, yeah, maybe. Because like on Sundays is usually when I get my laundry done and all that jazz. So I said Sunday, right? Not Monday. Anyways, yeah. So we are making what could be used for the gift card thing. And I don't know why, but I am loving that whole concept. So yeah, bear with me while I work through the concept. That usually happens. I mean, I'd love to tell you it doesn't, but with me, it usually does. I'll find one thing that I absolutely love, and then we'll make quite a few of them. And then it's over and I'm good. I don't know if you can really see the color on those, but I guess a little bit kind of changes it more to an antique color, right? And then I'll probably do what I did last year, and then the first, like on New Year's and stuff, I will have already like pre-recorded like cleanup, and then I'll just randomly do stuff. So yeah, there's that. So we had fun. I made my grandma's oatmeal cookies, and I have tried several times to make that recipe, and it never turned out well because the recipe calls for sour milk, and if I have milk, it's never sour. It's always like a fresh thing. Grace is really the only one in the house that drinks milk, but Adam, I guess, now does too. So when after the wedding and stuff, we'll have something for, you know, him, and Grace will probably be the ones in charge of the milk. But yeah, so anyways, in case you're wondering, these are 3.5 inches wide by 11. If you're curious on the size that I used. So let's see, where was I? Yeah, so I made that, and then I had one of my great grandma's recipes, and I made made those cookies, and that was startlingly good. It was a depression recipe, so it didn't call for a ton of sugar. So yeah, it was interesting to make. It's like, I don't know if a lot of you have had like actual depression cookies, but back then, obviously, they didn't have a ton of money, so they were looking for good tasting stuff without a lot of cost, right? And not a lot of supplies. So that said, they're not overly sugary, and it makes, like, I got 5 dozen out of this particular recipe. So all that to say, it was just called chocolate cookie. It was not, and it's not what I thought it was. Yeah, that was interesting because it called for a couple of bars of chocolate. So Adam like shaved that up for me, and I put that in, and then it just didn't look right. So I put a little bit of cocoa in it. And that went okay per se, but it put a little bit more chocolatey in it, but it wasn't, I wasn't expecting a chocolate chip cookie by any means at all, but I was kind of expecting more of a chocolatey flavor. And I used semi-sweet in it because since it didn't have a lot of sugar, I was like, okay, I don't want to put in unsweetened chocolate, right? Because those of you that bake know there's a fine line. There is a fine line with those, and I didn't want to cross it. And I did make up a couple other little envelope things that we had made in a couple of videos ago to put on this one. So yeah, I've been on the whole kick of gift card holders, because I think I just was kind of tired of tags, like looking at tags. I mean, I still got more tags in the lineup here, but yeah, you can only make so many tags before you feel like you've made the same tag a gazillion times, right? That's cute, huh? I think that's all I want to put on there, actually. I'm gonna get it trimmed down, and then we'll know for sure. Grace had to go get her coffee this morning. Well, I guess not morning really anymore. I think it's like around noon now. Oh, got one more. And then as I was creating today, I decided, yep, I like that. Just like that. I was just wondering if maybe we wanted to do a little piece of lace and something up there, but I don't actually think I do. All right, so I will let you know in the next video what I decided to do. But yeah, here we go. This is day whatever it says in the title. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.